Tom Brady just announced that he is retiring, and maybe you're retiring early. We got to figure out 4 tips for you and Tom. Let's go.
It's just about every game.
Hey, it's Eric with Jazz Wealth Managers, where we don't just invest the dough, we like to educate you on the dough. Now, here's 4 different tips for you and Tom Brady when it comes to retiring early. But not only that, I've got a little bonus at the end, so be sure to stay for that. Let's have a little fun on this. All right, so let's go over to the handy-dandy board. And the first one let's talk about, as far as tips go, is where is the money coming from? Let me see if I can write that out quick, fast, in a hurry there. So where's the money coming from? The fact is that if you're retiring early, you may have a 401k at work, you may have all of these other plans. If you are turning 55, the IRS says as long as you are in the year you are turning 55, you can pull from your retirement plan as long as the employer plan allows it. It's called the rule of 55. But what if you're retiring at, let's say, 45? That's a little bit different. So it all comes into play on when you're retiring and when you're trying to figure this out. So make sure of that. The second thing that you want to think through is, this one's good. Cut risky investments. Tom, FTX, maybe? The thing is that's an extreme one, but maybe we're not talking about FTX or Bitcoin or something like that. But you really do need to start to come up with a plan and develop a strategy to figure out how much risk you need to take. Maybe you don't need to be all in on the stock market. Maybe you can have a little bit of a bond mix, or maybe you don't need to have a portfolio that's only on Tesla. Maybe you pull back on that a little bit. A lot of things to think through on that one, making sure that you're not doing too risky of investments. Third one to think through, healthcare. The fact is, it's just like taxes. The more you make, the more they take. So if you're retiring, you've got to figure out what your health care is. Yes, at 65, you'll qualify for Medicare, but before then, you have the Affordable Care Act that comes into play. You have the health marketplace where you can log in, see what that cost is going to be. Well, the higher your income during those years, even though you're retired, the more money that you're actually showing that you're making, whether that's pulling from an IRA or anything else, that's going to bump up the healthcare costs. Be sure you're looking into that, because that's always one of the most expensive ones for people as far as costs when it comes to retiring early. Also, that's one that a lot of people just really get concerned with. So check into that. The fourth one, remember I got a bonus for you too, so stay for it. But the fourth one is purpose. The fact is Tom's going to work for Fox now. But you know what? He's still going to be going home. He's still got things going on at the house. Whether that's you, whatever your scenario specifically is, you've got to figure out what your purpose is in life. You know, what are you going to continue to do? Because if you just sit at home and you're not doing anything, you're going to really find yourself bored, maybe depressed. There's a lot that comes into play here when it comes to retirement. Just because you're retired doesn't mean all of your problems are over. So start to figure that out. Find some purpose with what you're looking to do when you retire. And for the final one, the bonus, well, here we go. It's retire right the first time. Tom, we're talking to you. The fact is that you want to make sure you have a financial plan. You want to make sure that you really get things figured out so that you don't have to go back to work unless you want to. But it's just one that you can think of. Hey, and you know what? If you're thinking of retiring, maybe early, maybe not, maybe it's just regular retirement age, reach out. Tom Brady, if you're watching this, we're here for you too. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more FinTips videos, click here. Be sure to like and subscribe also.